We just got done complaining about the heat. Are you warm enough now?
I am warm now. It's not cold.
Yes. We did our tag video.
It was freezing.
We did our tag video yesterday on December 7th because today is Wednesday, December 8th, and it's finally warm in here. Yeah. It was 64 degrees. I think that was warm.
64 in the winter, not 64 in the spring. Not 64 outside, 64 in the house. There's a difference between those two temperatures.
I know, but I mean, it's still, if it was 64 outside or 64 in the house, it's still 64.
No.
Why is it different?
Because 64 in the house, it's already cold. It may say 64. It's 64 by the thermostat. It ain't 64 over here. No, that ain't how it works.
I didn't realize I was growing a lily here.
Hey, this is a temple. Ask Samantha, 74 degrees at all times.
Oh my gosh, my eyes would be burning.
No, like my body temperature. Like I have to be feel like it's 74 degrees.
Right.
I don't have to be sweating, but it has to feel. I go outside. When I work out my house, everyone's like, oh my God, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm like, 74 degrees. I dress enough to where I'm warm.
Oh, see, it's snowing again.
Yep.
I have turned the thermostat up to 70, but when he leaves, it's going right back down.
Yep.
Because it's just me here. But
well, ask him about, in my truck, I keep it at 80.
Oh, jeez.
But I have the window cracked.
Well, I've learned with your dad because your dad doesn't drive with a coat on. And I always would dress for the winter.
No, well, that's why, because I dress.
Well, no, I would dress for the winter, and then the car would be so flipping hot. So now I know not to wear my coat.
Yeah, I just wear my sweatshirt and keep my coat in the back seat.
Yeah, well, I do that now, too. It took me years to figure that out. Such a genius that I am.
I think it was the one time he called Samantha. He's like, do you seriously have it on 80 degrees in here? And I'm like, yeah. I go, just got a sweatshirt on. And he's picking up his phone, you know how.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you calling? He's like, Samantha, my eyes are drying out, or I have no fluid left in my pupils. And she's like, yeah, welcome to my world.
It's like, no, that's hot. But anyway, his shingles were delivered to his house today.
Yes.
And he can be working on the inside now.
Inside work.
Inside work.
With no windows, but still.
Well, they're coming, in 2 weeks?
No, they're coming a week from Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
No, they're coming from 1 week from now.
Okay, today is our Ask Us Anything. From Ellen Fordos, wants to know, she's getting out all of her Christmas decorations. Have you ever found gifts that were intended for a previous Christmas? I have.
I have, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I have done that. And I'm thinking, oh, that's right. I meant to give that to somebody and I forgot. Do you save them for the next year, or do you just give them to the gifts? Do you give them to the next time when you see them?
No, you save those.
You save those.
Christmas gift.
That's just one less gift you got to buy.
Boom.
Glenna Joe said she loves watching the two of us with the peanut gallery. No peanut gallery today.
Peanut gallery today.
No, we're at our house today, my house today, because he laid his son off, but he went to work.
I went to work.
But his son got laid off.
Only for a week. He's fine.
He actually is looking forward to sleeping. He
does, because I had to have him drop some stuff off to work that I borrowed from work for my house. And he showed up and he goes, I bet you'll never guess what I'm going to go do now. And this is at 11:30. Let me guess, you're going to go back and go to bed? Yep.
He was funny because we went out yesterday to show my nephew William the house. And we pulled up and then David comes to the car and he says, Grandma, I love you. I love you a lot, but I don't love you right this minute. And I go, why? And he says, because I was just getting ready to go in the truck and take a break and go get lunch.
Yep. I'm like, never mind. Grandma and Papa are here. I'll have them go get lunch.
He went, because he was thinking he was going to get a little break. It said, since I don't want a banjo, what do you want for Christmas? I would like a projector because I have all my old films from when I was growing up that I found, and our projector doesn't work. And I know you can get one, but I don't know how expensive they are. But I would like a movie projector. What would you like? I know nothing about your house because we know you're gonna.
No, I would like pants from Duluth Trading.
So you can hold them up and say, "Are these what I like?"
Shut up. They're carpenter pants. These kind of pants. They're carpenter pants. I have to take them back because see this rip?
Yeah.
If they rip, replaced.
Oh wow.
I mean, they're $90 pants, but
yeah.
But if anything rips or stains or does anything, you can take them right back and they switch them out right there for you.
Yeah, I'm not paying $90 for a pair of pants.
Comfortable.
He'll get a pair of Wranglers.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Christine Murphy wants to, she says, Sandy, I love the interaction between you and Jimmy. Yeah, we're kind of like one and the same, I think.
are.
We're pretty much. I think all of my kids we all got my personality.
We're all smartasses.
Yeah. They're not so much like their dad. I don't
No,
think you're that much.
He's funny, but he's just
too serious.
Back. He's just,
He takes things too literally.
Yeah.
Like, if he thinks something's funny,
he'll cry.
It's funny.
He'll cry. He'll have tears.
Yeah.
Just.
But we don't see the humor in it.
No.
It's right over our head.
Yeah.
But anyway, Stephanie Ross Brown liked Christy's song that played on Jim's phone. I saw her first. I think that's what her wedding song. Blessed Mom said she loves the Peanut Gallery. We kind of they don't. We like it better.
It depends.
Here.
Sometimes, yeah.
It was nice because we got meals. Well, he gets the meals.
I get the meal anyway.
But,
so.
Diana Antu, she said she loves them too. The Peanut Gallery. Nancy Who said she loves the tags with the females. See, the Peanut Gallery, we're getting a little jealous.
We are.
We thought you loved us, but it seems like the Peanut Gallery's getting a little bit more fan mail than us.
It is.
Something's going on there.
Something's happening.
Of course, we're not letting the Peanut Gallery know they're getting a lot of fan mail.
Nope.
So
I'll be like, man, you guys got to stop. People are getting aggravated.
Yeah, they're saying, why do they keep chiming in the background? How come they're
stop?
Yeah. Nancy Who 52 said she got some serious laughing on the story that you said about you telling Danny there was no Santa Claus. Susie Suefield.
It's funny now. Wasn't funny then.
No. Susie Schofield said we make her treadmill walk go by faster. And the question for Jimmy is, how much does your fully loaded tool belt weigh?
Fully loaded, I think the last time I checked it, it was 46 pounds.
Really? I wouldn't have never cost that much.
With all the nails and everything in it? Yeah.
Wow.
And that's not even filling it up. That's only like filling half of it with that. Like, I don't, some guys will fill up their whole pouch. Yeah. I don't, I'm too old for that. I used to, but now it's like, half a bag is good.
So David probably got the whole bag.
David has tools where I look at him and I'm like, which I did the same thing when I was younger. I go, here's your first rule, Dave. He goes, what? I go, what? Come here. You don't need that for the job you're doing. You don't need that, or that. So take it out. You don't need it. When you go to do the different job and you need that, then you put it in. There's no point in carrying crap you don't need.
Yeah, but when you're 20.
That's true. He's like got every tool known to man. I'm like, you had some plumbing work to do? You want to throw a couple
I heard William was trying to talk him into becoming an electrician.
Wasn't?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, no, he likes what he does, so he ain't changing.
Well, she said it looks really heavy.
It is heavy. But actually, I switched because I started getting hip problems, obviously, from wearing that much. And I started shoulder pads. Well, like I tried explaining to David, because he wanted the shoulder pads too, I said the first 2 weeks it's not going to be fun because it's going to hurt your back, your lower back,
Right, till you get used to it.
Because all the weight's on it. Well, now all the weight is basically... It's almost like carrying something on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's easier to carry some on your shoulders than it is to lift it up from the side. So it's kind of that kind of deal, but it's still
a lot.
It's still a lot of weight.
Carol Johnson said she loves our family. We have a lot of fun. Joanna Haley Kelly wants to know, has Samantha ever been married before? And if she does, does she have any children?
Yes, she was married, and she has 2 girls, Jamie and Jessie.
Yeah, she's a widow.
Yes.
Suzanne Brightline, such a fun video. Thank you, Samantha and Jim. I'm still laughing at your answers. Samantha's comments about cold feet at the end. I don't remember anything she said about the cold feet at the end.
Who said it?
Samantha said something about cold feet at the end. All right. So anyway, she does have some questions.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any traditions that you look forward to every year?
I look forward to the just us, the Eve and Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I like even Christmas Eve. I do like when we go out for Christmas Eve breakfast, but we're not going to do that this year.
Why not?
Because your dad will be laid up from his...
That's no excuse. He can give us the card. We can go. We'll bring him something back.
The carry-out container. Although if we get him the scooter, he can go with the scooter.
That'd be funnier.
No, he'll drive everybody crazy with
That
that
would
scooter.
be awesome. I don't care.
He'll drive everybody crazy with that scooter. No, I look forward to the eve of Christmas Eve. I look forward to everybody opening their gifts. You know, my family gets mad at me because, like, on Christmas, when we're opening our gifts, I just like to sit there and watch them open their gifts, and they're going, open your gifts, you know. But because I don't like opening my gifts, because I like to see everybody else. I'd rather give a gift
I think
than
we're the
receive
same
it.
because we'll both sit back not opening
Yeah.
anything, and then everyone will be like, "Why aren't you opening anything?" Like,
Well, we're the same with the dinner. We sit in the living room and talk until everybody's got
oh
their
yeah,
plates.
everyone's like dinner. Everyone's just,
Yeah.
like I heard his name. Actually, Samantha's dad was here for Thanksgiving, and she, we said grace. Went, all right, dinner, and everyone started walking. He started walking in the kitchen. I'm like, whoa, 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 turn around, bub. And he's like, what? And then we both sat down, and he goes, why are you guys sitting down? I'm like, sit down. There's a process here, and he kind of sits and like, you see that? And he's like, oh man. I'm like, yeah, we sit in here till that clears
We
out.
let the kids go first, which is probably a mistake because they put too much on their plates and then they don't eat
That's
it all.
true.
So
Well, my kids don't because they
No.
know they're gonna.
Yeah.
You're eating. There ain't no leaving nothing there.
Danny's boys now don't eat that much
Right.
unless you put ketchup or ranch on it.
Yeah.
And then they put ketchup on ranch and just the oddest things. They put ketchup on their turkey.
Yeah, that's
It was like weird. Number 2, what words of wisdom have you been passed on to you? There is a Santa Claus.
there is. That's a good one.
That's a good one. And what wisdom would you pass on to the next generation?
Don't take everything so serious.
Yeah. It's just one day, and once you open your gifts and you bring them home, you enjoy the day, enjoy the things of the people around you.
That's all that matters. Doesn't matter what you got.
No. I like to make a special effort of I like to listen all year round to what people want for Christmas so that they're kind of surprised when I get it for them for
Right.
Christmas. And they'll go, why did you remember that? I didn't say anything about that. Yeah, you did on February 3rd. You said something about this, and I went out and bought it and put it away.
Yeah. So actually, a funny story was, I don't remember if it was last night or the night before. Samantha was talking to her dad because her dad does it. It's cool that he does it this way, but he'll take Jamie and Jesse out,
Right.
and they pick out everything, and he'll buy it. But then obviously he takes it home and wraps it,
Right.
so they know what they're getting. But
They don't know
they're
where,
actually
but they don't know which box it's in.
right. So they, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he was telling Samantha, like, oh, I'm going to take the girls Christmas shopping, and he's like, I'm panicking. There's not that much time left, till Christmas. And he's looking at her, and I'm laughing. He goes, what are you laughing at? I'm like, amateur. He's like, what are you talking about? And Samantha's like, oh, Jim will go like December 23rd. All right, time to Christmas shop. Just come back 3 hours later, like, done. Amateurs.
You know what, with the shopping I've done so far this year, I really haven't noticed that much of what I wanted to get that wasn't there.
Right.
I know they said there was going to be all kinds of shortages, but I haven't seen that too much. Maybe that you're getting cheap stuff that's not in demand. I don't know.
No.
Number 3, what would be your ultimate vacation alone?
My ultimate vacation alone. Any beach, anywhere warm. Like, I don't even need the beach. Just anywhere warm where I could see the ocean. Where I could just sit back.
See, I don't like doing anything by myself. I have panic attacks when I'm alone. I have anxiety and stuff. I mean, I don't mind being home alone, but I'm not going to drive anywhere alone unless it's within my
No.
20, 25, 30-minute tops.
30 minutes. She's pushing that one.
I am kind of pushing that because I
I'm
can
going to say the post office, which is like a mile away is the limit.
I can tell you that I shouldn't even say 30 minutes because your house is what, about 23 minutes north of here?
Well, it depends who's driving.
Well, I'd be driving. It'd be about 23 minutes.
Yeah. For me, it's about 18.
I don't think I could do that drive alone.
It's all freeway.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it alone. No,
You could do that alone.
I don't think so. I don't like driving alone. But my perfect vacation would be just sitting home alone on my back deck. That would be good. And if you had to do it with your significant other, Hawaii.
Oh. A cruise somewhere?
You should go with Lynn. Lynn and Dale are going in January for $500 for the whole week, I think it is.
Yeah, there's too many hoops you got to jump through for that.
Yeah,
now.
there was a lot.
That's why we stopped doing the cruises.
Well, yeah, hers is everybody has to be fully vaccinated
And if someone gets...
and boosted.
Yeah,
Boosted.
but if somebody gets it while you're out there, now you're just stuck on the ship because they don't let anybody off.
Yeah, but if everybody got on the ship and you all have to take a COVID test before you get on the ship.
Yeah,
You're
but you could have
fully
got
vaccinated and you're you have your boosters.
Yeah, you could have got COVID that day, took it. It's not going to show up that day.
Oh, that's true.
And then now you're on this ship, and now you have it. And now it's like, guess what, everyone? You can't go home until Sandy's clear. Which, if we were on another island or another country, I wouldn't care. But when we're sitting in Florida, just you know, or whatever the port is in the U.S.
That's true. Miss Beth 54 Hooker said another great video, loving the peanut gallery, also known as the fact checkers. And once again, lucky guy Jimmy Smith is very pretty.
She is.
And Tina Smith, what does Tina Smith say? Loves the peanut gallery. Okay, can you tell we're a little bit resentful?
Whatever.
Whatever. we love them too.
Yes.
We should make that clear. She agrees with me that you look more like the guy from Seinfeld, Putty, than you do Rob Riggle.
Okay.
She said her oldest son looks like Jeff Daniels. And she watches us between 5 and 6 in the morning, and she always has plenty of time to enjoy her coffee. I don't know.
I'm driving to work then.
This is a pretty long video. I'm just rolling over. Rose Turner says she hopes you get your house done by March 13th because that's her birthday.
That would be awesome. I will personally send you a gift if I'm on March 13th.
Because she says, can I move in? I have a job. I cook and clean.
Sold.
There you go. Janet Moss says we're fun. Sue W. said she loves us. Chris R. loved the song for Christy again. She thinks May 1st for your house, which is pretty close to your March 31st, isn't it?
No, it ain't. That's 4 weeks. Hear that whistle?
I heard that. I was just thinking of my tooth when you did that. Billy Norris, as always, love your videos. Get ready for your banjo, Sandy. I do have a feeling I'm getting a banjo. I really do, but thank you, Billy Norris says we are her peanut gallery.
Exactly.
There you go. Stephanie Ross Brown.
Peanut gallery rocks.
Stephanie Suppes, Suppes. What's your most embarrassing moment? Oh, I've had so many.
None. I don't get embarrassed. I've never, even as a kid, did I? I don't think I did. No.
No, I remember one time I was at Kmart's and I went to the bathroom and you put the toilet paper on the seat. That was before they had the little sheets that you could put down. Remember Danny wanted to get the dispenser and things we could put them down. He asked for that for Christmas one year when he was little. Not little, but little enough. But anyway, I didn't realize that I had some toilet paper hanging out the back end of my pants, and I was walking all through Kmart pushing my buggy, and some lady come and she says, "Excuse me," and then she says, "Did you mean to be walking around with this?" I didn't need a complete stranger.
I never did that.
I didn't need a complete stranger doing that for me. But my most embarrassing, I was probably about 13, 11, between 11 and 13, and our family had gone to the drive-in theater. And I went to the concession stand to go to the bathroom because heaven forbid, you weren't going to get candy at a concession stand. You made your own popcorn at home.
Yeah.
Even when I went to the show when I was little, my mother would make the popcorn and put it in a brown paper bag and you bring it. And then she'd get you some M&Ms and stuff. You never got candy at the time. But anyway, I had gone there to go to the bathroom. And when I came back, I went to the wrong way. And I was in the back where all the teenagers were making out, which I knew at my age.
Right.
I was right at that age, like maybe 12 or 13, that I knew that that's what they were doing. And I got lost, and my mother saw me, and she's yelling, "Sandy, over here, over here." And then I was like looking because I could hear her, but I didn't know where she was calling from. And all the people in the cars goes, "Yes, Sandy, over there, over there." Because they wanted me out of there. And I was so embarrassed because I thought, oh, I know what they were doing.
If I had to pick one, though, I wasn't embarrassed. It was more of a... I think it was Cindy's first year teaching at Connor Creek. We went to her Christmas party, and the principal there would do a speech, and he is just, one of them, but he thought he was funny. And so at one point he made some kind of joke where you could tell it was just a courteous laugh and everyone's loud. So and it was like a 30-minute speech, like we're into it. It's like, I just want to eat dinner. Like, let's move this along. So as everyone's cheering, I lean over to her and I go, does this guy ever? And everyone stopped and I go, shut the F up. And he's sitting right in front of me. And I just look like, oh, well. And she's like, great, now I'm probably going to get fired. I'm like, nah, you're fine. I said it, not you.
Actually, I thought of two more that were really embarrassing. One was when Jim was home from leave and we were engaged. And we were at Eastland parking lot on a Sunday because the malls weren't open on Sundays then.
Right.
And we were in the middle of, talking. And somebody came, and the policeman came and was tapping his flashlight on the window of the car. And the windows were so fogged up we couldn't see anything. And so we had to hurry up and readjust to roll the window down. Yeah. And so that was pretty humiliating. I was, 18 or 19 at the time. That was like, back then, It was different.
We're just talking,
without our clothes on, but whatever. So then when he came home to leave the next time, I said, well, we are not going to go in a parking lot again. That is not going to happen. So we got a motel room, and we had my car, which was like a piece of crap that sometimes it wanted to start, sometimes it didn't want to start. And we went to this motel, and Jim didn't lock the door. And I was a virgin when I get married. We did everything but I was a virgin when I got married, but we did a lot. You can do a lot. But anyway.
Conversations she couldn't have with her other son sitting next to her.
No, Danny, I could never do this with Danny sitting next to me. He would say, okay, let's move on.
Yeah, we're done with this.
We're done with this. But some drunk came in the room and sat on the end of the bed and was taking his shoes off, getting ready to climb in the bed with us. And I was like, what the? I was so mad. I was just so embarrassed that, like somebody had come in the room like that. And then we got out and the car wouldn't start. And he said, well, let's just call your dad. We're going to call my dad to come get the car.
A smooth move.
So we pushed the car to the gas station next door, which didn't have any kind of full service.
Right.
And we called my dad and he came and gave us a jump. But that was pretty embarrassing. Once again, TMI. But you know what? We said,
ask us anything.
Ask us anything. Brandy Granton wants to know, what TV show, past or present, do you think would match up with your family? Here's the story of a lovely lady.
No, nowhere near.
I think we're like the Brady Bunch.
No.
We're not a combined family, but I think we're like the Brady Bunch.
No. I'd say Roseanne.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't say Roseanne. Although I have done some of her tricks, like put the electric bill in, the water bill in.
I forgot to sign the check.
Oh, did I do that? I would think we're a lot like the Brady Bunch.
No, I wouldn't pick anything but that. Maybe, I'd like, what's the one with Tim Allen did? Maybe like that.
Oh, Home Improvement?
Home Improvement, stuff like that. I mean.
Smoky Cat 100 loves the Peanut Gallery. Brandy Grant wants to know, if you were to go to Bobby Flake cooking show, what would your specialty be and what would you cook?
Love Bobby Flake. He's my favorite cook.
Mine would be spaghetti. That's my go-to dish.
No, he made this steak with a certain marinade. Oh, it looked, I forgot what it was, but it looked like, I want that.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen a Bobby Flake. I know who he is, but I don't think I've ever watched one of his shows.
Really?
I don't think
I've watched him, this is going to date it. Maybe somebody out there will remember this. When he first started, I cannot think of the name of the show for the life of me, but it was him and another guy, and they just had barbecues. The other guy had like a charcoal barbecue, and he had the gas barbecue, and they would make the same dish. Like, today we're making
Guy from
this.
Arrow?
No, it wasn't Guy. It was, I can't remember who it was, but it's like, today we're making this dish, and they'd both make it. He'd make his on charcoal, he'd make his on the grill, and then they'd have people eat it, like, which tastes better? Because, I think charcoal is better, because, that whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Which I think charcoal is better.
I like charcoal better, but it takes too long.
It does.
It just takes too long. Dawn Ray she said, it would kill her not to give her kids any Christmas gifts under the tree, but a great lesson. It was hard. It really was hard. It did teach them a lesson.
It did.
But it was. And then how come your other two kids never come on for a visit?
They don't want to be on.
No, they don't want to be on. I mean, they'll let me film them because they know they don't have a choice. But I always ask. I don't put anybody on here. Like William yesterday didn't want to be on the film.
Right.
So if you don't want to be on it, I'm not going to put you on it. I'm just not. Recipes with Roy goes, he was the first comment. That's all he has to say.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Ellen Noonan said, you look like Kevin Costner. I don't see that.
Really?
I don't see that. Sandra W. wants to know what Samantha's occupation is.
She works at a mortgage company.
Okay.
So, mortgager.
Diana Antu said, hasta luego, Jim. And Carla Johnson went, Robert Riggle? I don't see it.
Neither do I. I'm just telling you what people told me.
Jimmy is much better looking.
Thank you.
We'll end it on that note.
Yeah, as we should.
I guess. All right. This is a long one, too. Janice, are you enjoying your coffee?
I was going to say, is that good coffee? Have you had 2 yet?
Yeah. All right. If you're new to our channel,
Comment,
subscribe,
like,
and share. Once again,
ask us anything.
we'll answer.